It's a very different kind of intervention, isn't it? So this is a medicine that activates an experience. So it does act in the brain. It binds to the serotonin receptors, and there's action that happens there that's very unique. It, on one level, it quiets part of the mind that tends to get stuck in loops, loops of negative thinking, loops of worrying. So when we think of a lot of the mental health issues out there, it's really about being stuck. And so psilocybin kind of quiets that part of the brain that gets stuck, that thought processor that runs and runs. And at the same time, it activates some of these deeper layers of the brain. So we get this interesting crosstalk between parts of the brain that usually are kind of siloed and doing their own thing. So the sum total of all this is you get this really unique, profound experience, and you get reprieve from your symptoms during the experience. And then, as I said, there's, with integration afterwards, we're seeing lasting change. We're seeing 3 months, 6 months, 9-month follow-up with reduction in some of these symptoms, including reduced depression, post-traumatic stress symptoms, things like that, as well as other positive pro-social outlooks like empathy and eco-mindedness, being connected to nature and things like that. So it's a different kind of medicine that really accelerates this growth process in this amazing way. So we think with the proper containment and a professional approach, we can optimize this experience, certainly keep it in a safe container, and it will have a real impact and create real healing and real change in our communities.
I'm not surprised if an individual would say, this is too good to be true, because it does sound like it's too good to be true. What we want to point out is that we do recognize it's not a panacea. It's not for everyone, and it won't work on everyone, and there are many people who won't be able to use it simply because of contraindications. But science has shown us, that it is true. So while it sounds too good to be true, science is saying effectively it's showing to be true. And like any other medicine that we've approved over the last couple hundred years, especially these last 100 years, we look to science to validate. And so far, all of the clinical studies are showing that psilocybin is effective for this particular type of treatment that we are trying to introduce to Oregonians for their, not only just to heal depression and anxiety and stress, but maybe even just to explore your own self for personal growth, because it's been shown to be effective for that as well. At Johns Hopkins with Roland Griffiths, did a wonderful study on the mystical experience and how it actually created a sense of just self-love. And that is important to our health, just as much as healing ourselves from depression and anxiety is.